Bev again with another video. And today's video, I want to talk about protein intake. I mean, you're always hearing, that you should be eating more protein, but do you know why? First thing I want to say is most people eat enough protein to prevent deficiency. But many people could do a lot better with a higher protein intake, especially as they age, and especially if you're doing any sort of intense exercise, for example, weightlifting. So I want to talk about protein intake in terms of three things: hormones, thermogenesis, and nitrogen. Now, hormones rule the game, let me tell you. You are not just what you eat, your hormones are what you eat. So, in terms of protein, what does protein do to hormones? Well, it's going to keep you full for longer because of hormones. It's going to reduce the I'm hungry ghrelin hormone. It's going to boost the I'm full peptide YY hormone, and this is all going to help you with any snacking and cravings that you fall victim to, okay? Now, the second thing is thermogenesis, and when you think of thermal, you think of thermal, which is right. I'm talking about heat, because when you eat food, there is a heat effect or a thermal effect. And the interesting thing is the three macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats, all have a different thermal effect in your body. And I guess first of all, let me say digestion, it has to use calories to break down food, to process it and to make use of the nutrients in it. Now, most things in your body, you want them to be efficient, right? You want your metabolism to be efficient. You want your blood flow to be efficient, all those sorts of things. But you don't want your food digestion to be efficient. You want it to be inefficient, right? You want your body to be able to deal with the food you eat slowly, not so fast that it can't deal with it, so it sends it off to fat cells, right? So we want it to be inefficient, and the most inefficient macronutrient is protein. Protein increases your calorie burning and your fat burning for that reason. And 25% of the calories that you eat out of protein is used to burn that protein or to break that protein down. So for example, if you eat 400 calories of protein, 100 calories of that will be used just to break it down. That is not true of carbs and fat. They're closer to 5, maybe 8% max. So for instance, if you were to eat 400 calories of pasta, you'd only use 20 calories to break it down. So wow, it just travels through really fast. And that's why I say protein is better for calorie burning and fat reduction. What else? Nitrogen. Nitrogen, if you think of the macronutrients, nitrogen is only found in protein, and you need nitrogen as a construction block to build cells and repair cells. So protein has carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. When you look at carbohydrates, it has no nitrogen. It has carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Fats they only have carbon and hydrogen. So actually, we're just a bunch of chemistry, right? Chemistry rules our health, just like hormones. So let's look at nitrogen. As I said, it is used to repair and build cells and tissues. Now, it can be your skin, it can be anything, but usually we think of muscles and bones. And as I say, especially as you age, you want to worry about nitrogen because you want to build muscle mass, or at least prevent its loss, okay? And you don't want to have porous bones. You want to maintain dense bones so you're not slipping on ice and, fracturing your hip or breaking your arm or something. So and it can prevent osteoporosis, right? So what I'm talking about as you age is you want to have a good lean to fat tissue ratio. So you want a lower body fat percentage, and you can do this, okay, by eating more protein, by building up more lean tissue. So for your health, and for your weight and your fat loss and your calorie burning and your metabolic efficiency, I want you to eat protein with every meal. And I want you to eat, if you're absolutely not, you don't exercise, 0.8 grams per pound of body weight. And, if you're exercising and lifting weights, up to 1.2 grams of protein per body weight over a 24-hour period. So I think what I want you to do, I said, is eat protein at every meal and make sure that you eat enough in a 24-hour period to meet your needs. What you should do is track how much protein you eat in a day. And I will bet, well, you know what? I'll bet my left bicep that you are not eating enough. Okay? Let me know how much you eat, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.